Hey, that's better. The problem is, like I said, my volume is perfect now, but the problem is, right, he's going online and he's challenging, like, Timmy and stuff, and to be fair, that's not fair on him, and he's calling out people, and he's basically continually, doing, this is what I don't get, yeah? He did a stream 2 days ago, and how he had the balls to say it, I don't even know. He sat there and went, "Oh, I think it's odd I do why Kaylee and Ryse sits there talking about us." But wait a minute, wouldn't you sat there for a month and a half of your life with your own girlfriend, drinking in your apartment, talking crap about Kaylee and me, and we never even said nothing? But when we bring up your name, you go, "Oh, I can't take it. I can't take it." So it's okay for you. I've got all your broadcasts for you doing it. So it's okay for you to do it, yeah? But it's not okay for me and Katie to talk about you. How does that work? How backwards is that? Mongo, you sit there saying that you're this innocent person, you haven't done nothing wrong. Yeah, you have. You're in denial. Like, why are these bacons on this internet, yeah, supporting you? I don't get that. All these bacons on this internet, yeah, supporting you, and it's beyond. I can't get my head around it. Why are these bacons supporting you? The things that you look at you the other day, Mongo, what you was doing on your own panel in front of the community, what you was doing, talking to that what's her name, Sky. Yeah, and she's not even fit enough, yeah, to even go on public servers and basically be groomed, because you groomed her. You groomed her in front of her own eyes. You were saying some mad things to her. Yeah, you actually was grooming her like you did to Kaylee when you was in your 20s, right? And she was 15. Lisa is talking to Sky. I don't look. She shouldn't even be on this internet with all these people. To be fair, where is her? Let's speak facts. Where is her social carers for her not to be on here? It's not a place for that person to be on here. And even when people were going into his stream calling him out about it, yeah, saying why are you talking to her, he made up some story, and it was disturbing, some of the questions he was actually generally asking this woman, this girl. Look at that Rix. Look what he's done, and apparently that's Jamie's friend. Look at PJ. Look what he said about Lord J. Apparently it's not apparently, that's Jamie's friend. Can you see a pattern where I can see? I can. And he can sit there, right, having a go at me. He's calling me out constantly, always calling me out, always. He's doing it for clickbait. Jamie, I don't do that for clickbait. I went all the way to your location last time, yeah, and you didn't think I'd come. I told you stop calling me out, because I will turn up. I think it's wrong how you can sit there criticizing Kaylee. And Kaylee's a lovely person. She's a mother of your children. Jamie, she's a mother of your children. She's a mother of your children, and you were basically trying to slander her name for no reason. She's a mother of your children, and you're doing that. I can get to Birmingham in an hour. I'm not that far away. But he sits there. Do you know what, Jamie? That is your. Do you know what? This is a true story I'm telling you now, Jamie. Do you know Kaylee almost died giving birth to one of your children? She almost died in hospital, and then you're doing this to her. My audio is perfect, mate. Sort your stuff out. I ain't falling for that. Real talk, Jamie. Kaylee almost died giving birth to one of your children, and you're sitting there disrespecting her, making her look bad. You're the problem. You're the one who was abusing her. You're the one who was hitting her. You're the one who smashed her phone up. You're the one who basically had the dog nearly basically, latching onto her neck. Yeah. You're the one who pushed her into the door while she was pregnant with one of your kids. You're the one who basically did everything to her. You're the one who put cameras in her house while she was there, and you were spying on her in the bedroom, the bathroom. It's not normal. My volume's fine. I checked it.
He caused all of it from
Yeah.
day one and moving in.
He caused all this. He's caused all this in the beginning, and he sits there being an innocent person. I don't get it. Why people are backing him up for? Why? Why? He's a compulsive liar. He goes, I showed my DBS. This is what he said yesterday. That is not a DBS, Jamie. That's not a DBS. Do you even know? Have Natalie sat you down and showed you what a DBS looks like? And then you go into the community saying that you haven't done nothing wrong. Well, yeah, you have. And now because Kaylee's moved on to a new relationship with me, happy, you want to basically try to be still involved in your ex-missus's life because you failed as a father. You failed at the first hurdle of being a father, of bringing them up. Do you know what? Whatever, mate. You're speaking Portuguese. That's nice. That's lush, mate. Real talk. Stop calling me out on this internet, Jamie. Stop putting me in the firing line because you're having a bad day with your girlfriend. Stop abusing your girlfriend. Stop topping her drink up online in front of the community, and when she be sick, you cry to her and tell her that it's her fault. That's what you did with Kaylee. Now you're doing it to her. You abused her like you're abusing Natalie on that offline, and I know you're doing that. And you did it online in front of the community. See, he will sit there for the rest of his life, right, and never ever take responsibility for himself. Never. He'll always blame somebody else for it. I've never seen him actually generally take responsibility for himself. That's madness. Jamie, your ex-girlfriend is moved on. She doesn't want nothing to do with you no more. Stop going online in front of the community, lifting her name like you're still in a relationship with her. Because you're not. You will absolutely do absolutely shit to no one. You're scared of your own shadow. You can't fight. The only thing you can do is mouth off to people. That's it. And if do you know what? You were very lucky on that day, yeah? Very lucky. I backed away from you. Because I could have done damage to you, yeah? On the first meet. Can you put mate, yeah, you're getting banned. I'm not listening to this shit what you're putting in my chat, yeah? Act adults. Act adults. This man is a bad person, and he's making out that he's a good person. You people can do whatever you like to me and Kaylee. Yeah? I don't care about that. You're just frustrated on this internet is because you don't know where we are and what part of the world we live in. and it's lush. It's absolutely lush. You know, no incel saying, "Oh, I'm going to send letters to your dads." Carry on, mate. Do you know what? I'll pay for the letters to go to her dad's
What's
because I
that
don't
gonna
even
do?
fucking live there.
What is that gonna do?
We'll even do it. I'll pay
No,
for
but
it.
I'm just saying, what is that gonna achieve? It's already happened before.
I don't care. I don't care. I hope he does do it because I don't even go to her dad's house. I don't even live in
That
Plymouth.
desperate, they got to target an area that we're not even in.
We'll leave them target it. It's up to them. It's embarrassing. I'm glad that they waste their money, or to be fair. It's kind of like I'm in control of them now. I'm actually owning these bastards because they're spending money on me and Kaylee. It's brilliant.
Mongo's thick as fuck.
Well, obviously it's thick. It's brilliant. Carry on.
Why would I live with my dad at 28?
Waste as much money as you want. It's your money coming out of your pocket. It's not my money. I don't give a shit. I want you to do it. Fire away. Tell me how much it cost in Cell Community and I'll send it by bank transfer to you to send them to them.
And the day they send them, I'll still be sleeping in my bed. There'll be no
Exactly.
one coming through my door.
Not this time. That's how confident I am.
Fuck you.
And it's lush. He goes there, sits there, that incel community, go and support him. Support you. You can't even support yourself, you junky little bastard. Probably one yourself, tell you the truth, because it doesn't add up why you're sticking up for Jamie after whatever he's done on this internet, mate. It's disgusting. All bacons stick together, innit? Facts. All bacons stick together. You will never learn. You never learn. Jamie sitting there craving attention 24 hours a day. Craving attention 24 hours a day. You're in a new relationship with your partner and you're lifting Kaylee's name up like it's she's some
The
queen.
incel community must fancy me because there's always pictures of me and all.
Oh, yeah. All them pictures that he's got of you and that's
What is he put on the
embarrassing.
title?
I don't know.
Every time Kaylee says, yeah, I'll probably be a billionaire.
No, he actually put, if I had 1 pence for every time Kaylee says, yeah, she would be a billionaire. But fucking hell, you ain't a billionaire, are you?
So, oh.
It's so sad, isn't it?
There won't be no YouTube footage this time of anyone kicking out anyone.
Well,
So
obviously.
what they're going to achieve is I'll be living my life.
And I will. Fuck them.
They won't be coming through my door and smashing windows.
Well, you have to find us first, and good luck with that one. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. It's just sad people that Jamie's going online abusing.
Anyway, fucking hates Mongo.
Obviously, they hate Mongo. I only went to your dad's about one time.
What did they say to you?
And when
we went there? Half the neighbours, what did they say to you when we went there? Oh, I'm fucking glad that cunt's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They couldn't stand him. I didn't even know half of the people in the street when I went to her dad's. And they approached Kaylee and said, I quote, "Oh, I'm glad that you've moved on because we couldn't stand that man. All he was doing is going around the streets now saying that he's from Manchester or something or whatever, that he could get all the weaponry and do damage to the street." The street were laughing at him, saying, "Go on, go ahead, do it." He didn't actually do jack shit. Kaylee's dad told me when I was there at the time that apparently he stopped Jamie from having a beating off loads of them for what he was doing on the streets. It's madness. I don't get it. Natalie, I can't see. Well, Natalie is as bad as him. Natalie is sitting there talking about Kaylee that she doesn't even know nothing about, only listening to what he have told her. And do you know what? I say it once and I say it again, and I'll say it all over again. I want Natalie to get pregnant.
It's funny, even if you and Mongo met up again, Mongo's not going to arrive because he's on tag.
Yeah, but
it's just pointless.
I want you to get pregnant. I actually physically want you to get pregnant. And I hope you get pregnant and it goes well for you, Natalie. in a nice way, but I'll tell you this for sure. You were going to find out the hard way.
Social services
You think,
because his mum's got
yeah,
the kids? No,
yeah.
they're just chuck Lola and Prim right in his face, and he can sit there and say, "Well, my mum's got my kids, and I see them." Well, we don't care, Mr. Haig. That is what it's going to be.
Well, it's funny, you know, apparently Jamie's this fantastic father that he's been basically saying in front of the community, online, in front of the world. But in a kind of odd, people, if Kaylee was the problem, as he has been saying from day one, answer this question to yourself and think about it logically. If he's saying Kaylee was the issue, right? Why isn't he got his two girls himself, bringing them up in his own flat?
Because when he was in the family
right.
assessment unit, right, in Birmingham and Coventry, yeah, Natalie G knows where that is. Yeah?
Coventry.
He had to do 3 months. He only lasted 2 weeks. You know why? Because he was too busy smoking weed on site. He was too busy buying takeaways every night for Lola and Prim to eat and not making homemade meals. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking after him like he should be. He was too busy flying with all the women in there. Oh, and he was sticking rat traps in fucking prams, because this is all written down, by the way.
Mm.
And he was too busy shouting at the staff because he was on camera 24/7.
Say that again?
Because he was on camera 24/7. He was too busy arguing with the staff about it. But yeah, he can go
Go
on
on
YouTube
YouTube
and put
and
himself on camera.
Yeah.
But when he's being assessed with his children, he's moaning about it.
So wait a minute. So he mourned because he was on camera being assessed, but he didn't mourn when he put his life online when he went back home.
Good.
What? How does that work out?
He can't be trusted around kids. They won't allow him to have them. He can't have them because of that reason.
There you go, people. You just heard that out of Kaylee's mouth. Do you want to say it again?
And his mum is no more better than him, because she got him high on the day that she took him to there with the kids.
So what?
She topped him up with loads of drugs just before he got in the door and said, "Here, I'll have this, son." Yeah.
So there we
Even though he's supposed to go in clean, right?
So there we go, people. You just heard it from Kaylee's mouth. What did you say again? You can't be trusted around kids. And that is facts. So at least
Why would social services say that he stuck rat traps in prams? That wouldn't even come into mind.
Somebody sits there saying he's this fantastic dad. No, he wasn't.
He was too busy flirting with the girls in the laundry room as well. Yeah, it's all written down.
I don't know. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. How that man goes through life, it's beyond me. It's really, really beyond me. Do you know, right? I hope he takes a drug that kills him. I really do. I absolutely believe.
2 weeks, not 3 months. He only had to do 3 months. But he couldn't even do that.
I'm speechless.
Oh, and his mum chucked him on the bus as well. Told social services he's a shit dad. It's written down.
Really?
His own mother said it to social services. He's a shit dad.
Oh, and by the way,
his own mum.
Oh, by the way, Jamie.
But she didn't tell Natalie that, though, did she?
There's a question for you. If you're such a fantastic dad and basically if you know a good son, why did your mum allow you to sleep in the forestry? Why couldn't you go to your mum's house? Oh, because we know the real reason, isn't it? Because she's looking after your 2 little girls and you're not allowed around them. That's mad, isn't it? Mad, isn't it? While you sit there lying to Natalie and lying to the community. Mental, that. Lisa wants you to join, basically. No, I'm not having anybody up on his channel. He is a compulsive liar. I don't need to speak to anybody. Absolutely no one. I'm surely not going to get that. Look, I'm not going to get Lisa involved. This is between me and him.
Unfit dad.
Yeah, he is an unfit dad.
You know, if he was so amazing and I was such the worst one out of pRYvO, yeah, why has he not got him?
Exactly. Why is
I don't have them.
Exactly.
My mental health deteriorated very quickly. That's the reason.
So ask yourself that question, Jamie. If you're a perfect dad, right? Why aren't you looking after your own 2 little girls? Because you're a liar. I don't want to go in Pines. I don't like Pine. I can't stand the woman. Horrible bastard she is, to be fair. I just don't understand where Jamie comes from. Great dad figure you are, I've always wanted, you're doing well in the world, Jamie.
And then he sits there with a guy called PJ who did that to us.
Yeah. That's the point.
That is just mental.
That's the point. That's the point.
That's where it all
Yeah.
began.
So Jamie, you sit there in a chat with a guy that did that to your family, PJ, yeah, and you talk to him like he's your best friend. Wow. Wow. I just don't get this community. It seems like this community protects all the bacons. I don't want to go to Lisa's. I haven't got.
What annoys me though a little bit
What?
and goes, "Oh, thank you for the community, what you've done to a degree, and because you made me meet Natalie." He already knew Natalie. So if he really wanted Natalie from the beginning, why didn't he just fuck off with her?
The question is, where a lot of people's not asking on this community, and they should start asking questions. If he was such in love with Natalie, yeah, as he's been saying from the beginning, why the fuck did he basically was still with you after you both lost the kids? And why the fuck is he still basically saying that I still went out with her after the fact that you didn't get on? Why did it take you to kick him out to basically get with her?
Because, right, he went on this shit pre-COVID, yeah. I didn't know what he was doing, because he didn't really care. It was just me and Lola living on our own. He didn't really phone to see how she was. Neither did his mum.
He actually missed the birth of his child, didn't he?
And then he comes moving in with me. Why didn't he just be like, you know what? I'd rather be with Natalie and leave me alone?
Because Natalie wasn't. Yeah, but Natalie wasn't. I think Natalie was a rebound. Because when you think about it, he had to wait for you to chuck him out, and then say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
was different with me in the beginning.
yeah."
Why didn't he try and get with her then in the beginning? Why didn't he with me?
Because it's lies. It's lies. He didn't fancy Natalie. He fancied you, and he had kids. Yeah, but he had kids with you. If look at from my point of view, if he was really in love with Natalie, why didn't he have kids with Natalie? Think about that logically. Why do you have to have kids with you if he was such in love with her? Because it doesn't add up, Natalie. If he was such in love with you, Natalie, why did he have to have kids with Kaylee and then wait till Kaylee kicks him out to basically get with you? That, to me, doesn't add up one bit. That is questionable. That is a red flag there. Even when he keeps saying to the community, he says to the community 24 hours a day, "Oh yeah, my mum is basically bringing my kids up. My mum loves me and stuff." Your mum loves you that much that she allowed you to literally, generally sleep in the forestry. Yeah. And then she was bringing stuff to you. If he wasn't such a threat, if he wasn't such a threat, Jamie, why did your mum not allow you to stay here with the kids? Because you're not allowed to, are you, Jamie? And you're lying to the community again.
It's in the court paper.
Exactly. And he's
for the kids also. That's why it's not allowed in the house.
He's never going to take responsibility, even if we did show the proof on the internet in front of the community. Yeah, do you know what the funny part about it is? The community, right, will still believe him. You've already got Bacon supporting him already for some odd reason.
To be honest, I feel like I'm just talking to a brick wall. I can't think because nobody ever listens to me. But the funny thing is, isn't it funny when I said the police are coming for you, Mongo, to do with racism? Nobody believed me until now he's on tag. Everything I say is real, but people just don't want to believe it.
Well, they ain't gonna believe it. We've told the truth about this guy, yeah, from the beginning, and he's making out that he's this innocent party, and he's not. And I swear to God, I'd meet up with Natalie offline, just me and her, and I would meet up and show her everything. I swear to God, people, no jokes. I'd meet up with Natalie at any day. I'll show her my record, and I'll show her, and I'll prove it just to one person, just me and Natalie in a room with Kaylee, without our mong around us. And I think this will go to bed once and for all, because he's making out that Kaylee's a bad person and I'm a bad person. Well, seemingly Jamie's already done one on himself. Clearly he hasn't. He's making out that a DBS check has been done. He can't even afford a DBS check, people. He can't. I ain't no liar. Press 1 in the chat if you know I'm telling the truth, because I do tell the truth. I am a truth teller. He's a bully, narcissist, compulsive liar, and he will continually lie for the rest of his days. Do you know the difference between Jamie? He's so used of telling a lie, and now he's got to a part of his life that every lie he tells, he believes. He's put himself in a predicament of believing his own lies, and he doesn't know the difference between a lie and a truth. And you got mongs on this internet supporting him, doesn't even know nothing about the mong, yeah, only what he's been saying online in front of the community, and then targeting me as a bad person. Go ahead. I don't care. It really doesn't bother me, because I can prove myself, as I have. I can basically show evidence of everything about my background. I can put millions of pounds on it if I had it. If I had like trillions of pounds, I'd do it.
Was he blaming for cheated on him?
No.
Right.
To be fair, it's sickening. He sits there going, "Oh, oh, 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 them two should be happy in a relationship today." Happy. You've been sat there with your girlfriend for nearly a month and a half, nearly 2 months, right? Talking about that, including your girlfriend, online, talking trash about me and Kaylee. And then when we talk about you, you go have a sissy fit. You chuck all your toys out of the pram, making out that you're an innocent party, while you're basically allowing your girlfriend to abuse my girlfriend, knowing that you don't know nothing about me, or I don't know, you don't know nothing. She doesn't know nothing about Kaylee. Everything you've said about Kaylee, honest line, from the start.
I told her I've got a criminal record, which I haven't got one.
From the start, it's been bullshit. She never abused her own children. She never touched them. All it was with it was a mental health. And you're going around saying that's just bad. Do you know why you're using that against Kaylee, Jamie? It's because you were guilty of your own actions. You're guilty up there. You know you've done wrong, but you always classify other people as done wrong. So if you stop and think before speaking and realize that you're the issue, not me or Kaylee, you will understand quite quickly that you need to sort out your ways. You challenge people on this internet, mongs and that, for fights and stuff. What does that achieve, Jamie? What does that achieve? You say you're a changed man, yeah? You want to make peace with the world. How can you make peace with the world while the damage you've already created? You've not just built a bonfire, yeah? You've built a massive fire that's gone out of control, and you don't know how to put it out. You think by accusing innocent people of what you've been saying about her online, people are going to believe you. There's only a certain amount of people who's going to believe you, not all people. But when you got the evidence in writing, Jamie, on paper, black and white, stating that she wasn't the issue, it was you, where are you going to stand there in a court of law One of you, Jamie, I went to court with your mother, and both of you were trying to team up with Kaylee and tried to get Kaylee in trouble. And you got told off by the judge, and the judge said it was disgusting what you were saying about Kaylee. And the judge said to you, didn't it? The judge said to you, didn't it, Jamie? Is there any truth to what you've been saying about Kaylee? And what did you say? No. You said no. And that's why they classed you as a liability to your children and around children. Think about that logically, Jamie. It's not lies, because you know deep down in your heart that what I'm saying is facts. But you make out that you haven't done nothing wrong. You've got people supporting you, yeah? For what? I don't think anything about your streams are entertainment, to tell you the truth. It's boring. It's based on me and Kaylee. Even though you've got a new relationship, yeah? From the beginning, you've left Kaylee.
It's about us.
From the beginning, you left Kaylee. It's been Kaylee this, Kaylee that, Kaylee this, Kaylee that, Kaylee this, Kaylee that. But you know the funny part about it, Jamie? It's easy to accuse people.
You mentioned me when they was arguing the other day when she.
But you've never.
They said, "Oh, this is like going out with her again." See, I must be on his mind.
You've never brought any evidence to the table. Yeah, never. Why target me, Jamie? Why can't you see me as a good person? Yeah, because I'm going to be part of Kaylee's life forever, yeah? And I'm going to be part of her kids' lives too. So you have to accept that as a person. When I get married, I'll be a stepfather to them kids. As soon as you get married to Natalie, she'll be a stepmother. Yeah? You can't take that away. On paper, it states that. I never said I was going to take the ability of you being a father away to them children. I never said that once. I don't need to say that. Do you know why, Jamie? It's because you've already done it yourself. You've already taken yourself away from that actual subject, being a dad. You should have been being a dad, right? The first day that baby's popped out of Kaylee, and you should have been a responsible father, right? And not put your own children in danger like you did. Think about that logically, Jamie.
He's such a great dad that when I had Lola, right, I had to beg him for money for her. And you know what he was only offering me? 50 quid a month.
50 quid a month.
Diapers and baby clothes. That's it. That is it. Joke. Out of all the piss and shit he gets, yeah. We didn't buy fuck all.
Well, you didn't buy anything?
No.
Wow. So think about that, Jamie. Why you got all your bacon supporters on your side, like Fried Egg, Incel Community, that scumbags that's hiding behind profiles and that won't show their faces. Think about that logically, that they got fake information on me and fake information on Kaylee, but none of it they can prove. They can't prove any of it. In a court of law, if I took them to court, I could sue them for what they've done to me, and I actually physically could do it. I can do that because what you people are doing is absolutely disgusting.
Someone's sending love hearts. Why?
I feel sorry for Natalie. Do you know what? I've never, not in a way of like, not in a way. I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry that she's met him because, to be fair with you, right, she thinks this is a load of bullshit coming out of my mouth. But she will learn quite quickly. Not now, not tomorrow, not next week, not a week after, not a year, not 2 years, maybe 3 years.
No, but the way
she's going to learn
from the beginning, right? She said it in her own words, right? When this all first started to check them out, she assumed that I woke up one day and said, "You know what, Mongo, you're out the door." No, it didn't work like that. It was going on for months, years, weeks of him abusing me. So yeah, I did wake up one morning and he had a right pop on me all fucking day about my mother staying. And I had enough, and he's picking on me and everything, and I chucked him out. I'm not living like it anymore.
No, it's bullying, it's controlling.
So they just wake up one day and said, "You know what? No, it took time."
Do you know the funny part about it? This is the funny part you got to look at. He can hit
He's
the
in
woman.
a tent for a reason.
Yeah,
for
he
his
can.
own being.
Think about this, right? He can hit a woman like he did to you, yeah, punch you and shit, right? But do you know the funny part about it? He can't hit a man. He can't stick an hands on a man, and he can't bully a man like he can bully women. He finds it easier, people, to bully a woman, right, and bully a man. Does that make sense to you? He thrives off it. He has a kick off it. He probably made. Listen, this is the truth, right? He probably makes Natalie cry and break down crying, right? And then he would basically sympathize with her and go, "Oh, I feel sorry for you. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do that." And he'd probably bring Kaylee's name into it, or me, even though it's got nothing to do with me, that relationship. Like, it's got nothing to do with him, with my relationship. If he wants to be a man and sort this out man to man, yeah, the real time, like the real man, yeah, he didn't even beat me up, mate. He didn't even touch me. I keep look, Mike, go away. You already know that's not that's untrue. You know that's untrue. So I'm not going to entertain your question or your answer or whatever you put down. I just ignore it, pretend I didn't even see that. If you call that a fight, right, it's something seriously not right in your head. That wasn't a fight. It was pathetic. But he wants to call me out, yeah? He wants to slander me over the internet. You're a bully. You're a bully, Jamie, and you'll always be a bully. The problem is you haven't met a real man in your life yet.
What are you going to do? Sarah's law and longer when I live with longer when I know what's what.
Exactly.
The only person who will probably need to do it is Natalie. Natalie's entitled to is her boyfriend.
Oh, don't worry about the
Why
tag.
do I need to do Sarah's law?
Don't worry about the tag. Forget about the tag. I'm not interested about the tag. I ain't gonna grass him up to the police. He wants to go and set up the look. He wants to go and set up a stream live in his location, yeah, and then slander my name in front of the community, calling me this, calling me that, saying shit about my brother. And then he goes, "Oh, you said that about my daughter." But wait a minute, Jamie, didn't you sit there for a full month of your life talking about my brother? And then I snapped when I was drunk and I said what I said. Should I have said it? No, I shouldn't have. I was out of order. I shouldn't have really come down to your level, to tell you the truth. I shouldn't have done that. I should have been a better person, ignored you. I saw a video of him putting you. He didn't put nobody on his ass. See, this is the difference between reality and fiction. No one put anybody on your ass. The only person put me on my ass was myself, tell you the truth. If you want to know the question, it was me. I did a John Nola fell over kind of shit. All he did was push me and I lost balance. Yeah, I was drunk. But I'll tell you what, he wants to continue, yeah, and basically go out online, yeah, making out that he's an innocent person, calling me out, yeah. I wouldn't do it to anybody else on this internet. I'll meet him again and I will tell him to his face what I think about him in his face. You can do whatever. See, the difference between you and me, Jamie, yeah? You can punch me in the face, yeah? As many times as you want. I just laugh at you, mate. I'll laugh at you. I'll even let you punch me in the face, mate. I'll give you fucking 3 shots, 4 shots, maybe 5 if you're lucky in my face. And I'll just literally just wipe the blood off, go like that, and just laugh at you, mate. Simple. I'm not scared of you. I grew up with a dad, mate, was strict on me, yeah? And you can sit there saying I am not hard. Okay. I was quiet that day. I was out of my comfort zone because I was in a new location.
Nothing's gonna break us.
Well, obviously
We're
we're still
gonna
together.
milk
She's
this
pregnant with my baby. I just don't like this talk with Jamie all the time, mouthing off in front of the community, thinking that he's top dog. It's disgusting. I said to you in the beginning, Jamie, and I say it again. I said to you in the beginning when I first met you, I'll have Kaylee off you. You laughed. You even asked Kaylee, "Kaylee, do you fancy Ryse?" She didn't answer you. I was correct. I did nick it off you, didn't I? I know you're a bit butthurt because you know for a fact I'm a better person and I'll be a better dad than you. See the difference between me and Jamie, right? I will be a better dad. I will be a dad that will support my kid to the day that I die. I give my heart, my liver, everything to my children, my blood. Make sure that my child's got everything he wants. I would die for my child, not like you, just to abuse them, go online and basically use them as a weapon in front of the community. For what? For what? Because you went out with an ex, out with Kaylee, and then you think you can abuse her or off. This is what he did: abuse her offline, yeah, and then he come online acting the innocent party. Kaylee used to go out having a nice day, and then he would come back and he would start and ruin the day. That's what he used to do, people, because he couldn't have his weed. Oh, and the stuff that used to say to Kaylee, oh, I need weed, and she keep on and on and on and on and on, pacing back and forth all the time. Do you know why Kaylee didn't have no carpets in her flat? It's because he fucking destroyed them for all the walking he was doing. I bet he's doing it to Natalie now, spending all his benefits and then basically draining her with her benefits. Probably. I'm a man, Jamie. I'm not a little boy like you bully. I'm a man. I won't get bullied by people like you. You're a hard man, right? You should be in a ring with fucking, like top people. Go be a boxer if you think you're hard. Fight people that you can fight. Stop bullying people on the internet for your own entertainment, for cloud. I'm a man, mate. I'll always be a better man than you. What kind of dad, right, doesn't even put his own name on a birth certificate to his kids? That's mad, that, isn't it?
You wait until they get their own place. You have cameras everywhere. That'd be the next
Oh yeah,
one.
you will have cameras everywhere. Yeah, that he's in for a
Fixated
surprise.
with 'em.
Yeah,
And you say, oh, it's for, outdoor
safety.
use.
You'd be spied on that everywhere. In the bedroom. Who the fuck puts cameras in the bedroom? In the bathroom? Who the fuck put cameras in the bathroom? That's mad. Saying to the community, I love my girlfriend. Really? Really? Tell everybody what you did the other day. It was a beautiful day, absolutely stunning. You couldn't even spend a couple of hours or a day with your girlfriend offline. You had to come online and you basically had to make a mug out of your own girlfriend in front of the community. You even messed her day up. Bullies, mate. I believe he's been bullied in school and now he's a bully himself. And you in the cell community, listen to me carefully. You can get fucked, mate. You're a mong. Support him, yeah? Support Jamie. You'll find out the hard way, mate. God bless you in life in cell community, because I swear to God, karma's a bitch. Eventually will catch up to you. Not bad. And all you Discord people are just selfish little bastards, mate. You Discord people, right? Honestly, I've never seen or witnessed anything like it in my life. You're just vile, dirty bastards, mate. What you shit doing there? See, people like you in Discord will say, "Oh, it's the other person's fault." In a Discord, look at what Loki did, whatever his name is, and all you Discord sends him deliveries. Jaden sends him deliveries, pays for his basically taxis. Same as Rick Reductions, you buy him food on the internet. Same as Valley, what he's done, you buy shit for him on the internet. Fried egg supporting him, all the numpties support. Well, it's kind of funny when you think about it, isn't it? Technically, who does that? For years and years, I was telling you about people on this internet, and do you know what you people did? Ignore me. I was right about Valley, right? And I'm right about what I'm saying about Jamie, and you're basically sitting there telling me that I'm a liar and you support him. I could sit here, right, and I could show you everything about my life and everything about Kaylee's and everything about whoever's, yeah, and you still wouldn't believe us. All I want from you, Jamie, yeah, is to stop talking about me and Kaylee in your stream every time you go live. Cloud. That's all I ask. That's all I ask from you. Every time you go live, it's Kaylee this, Ryse this, Kaylee this, Ryse that. Do you think about Kaylee while you're fucking your girlfriend? Probably. Probably.
He probably has a wank when she's asleep over me.
What? That's not a rape baby. Huh? That is not a rape baby. It's somebody called Tom. Kaylee been seeing him for months. Believe it, right? Check her phone. I got her phone. We share a phone together. Who the fuck is Tom? Do you know a guy called Tom?
No.
What?
No.
Well, apparently you're going out with a guy called Tom behind my back.
I've never known. I don't know anyone called Tom.
Oh, seemingly this guy said he did.
No shit starring. Yeah, I'm with Ryse every day. Yeah, I've got
He's
time
with
to
me every
feed.
day.
Yeah.
What the heck? Exactly. That's a bit odd. Wow. Gets better. No, read it.
Pathetic. Oh my god. Desperate. Don't need one.
They don't understand. You're with me 24 hours a day.
I know. I know.
You don't even go anywhere.
Nice try. I'd love to know who this Tom is and what he looks like. I ain't got proof, it's because it's full of shit. Put the proof up then. This Tom and my conversations, probably no doubt would be a fake account of me. And I know how I type and how I read and write. And I don't even talk to anyone.
Are they missing the big picture? Are they missing the big picture? No one's got our number.
I don't know.
That's the short part about it. No one's got our number. We've only got one number, and they're going out and saying that shit.
Doing it, so we argue.
I don't want to argue. Why would I argue with you, even though
No, but they're trying to make us argue for you to believe it because they think you're naive to believe everything.
I ain't going to believe anything.
Whereas Mongo probably believe it. Another game.
He says that it's not your baby, it's Tom's. And Katie knows
Oh, Tom
it.
and Jerry. That's lush.
Kaylee uses the same phone as I do, so yeah. Me and Kaylee uses the same phone, so why you ask me to check the messages while literally she's got a phone all day and everything comes through on my iPad, whoever texts her. So the answer to your question is she doesn't text anyone because it will come up on my iPad because it's connecting.
Right, what are you questioning it for?
She hasn't got another phone.
My other phone's broke.
She hasn't got that SIM card anymore. It's gone. And her phone is gone anyway because it's broke. It broke down a long time ago, that did.
Yeah, the charger port went.
Yeah, the charger port went, yeah. Oh, she hasn't. Well, I tell you what, stick up the proof and stop talking, yeah? Go on and prove it. Well, you're doing a lot of talking, you're not proving nothing.
Funny thing is, I get called a slag of YouTube, but there's women on there that have more boyfriends on that site than I am.
Wait a minute, so he's sitting there saying that he's got proof, right? Even though you haven't got proof, right? But he's making out that the only phone you've got is with me, yeah, and
Yeah.
you. Yeah, we share it, yeah. And then he's making out that he's got basically proof of it. Oh, that's nice, mate. That's
I
lovely.
even responded.
Because I find it hilarious.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You grow up.
Yeah, Tom and fucking Jerry probably, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Somebody said Katie's worried. Why would she be worried for?
I'm not worried, I'm actually sweating my ass off. See what?
To be fair, it is up there. Exactly. Who is Tom? It sounds like it's made up. My point proven, mate. It is looking for an argument. I think it's funny.
You can try that with Mongo, but when it comes to me now, Mongo will.
But they don't get it because when you get a text message through on this phone, it goes to my phone. If you delete it off your phone, it's not deleted off the iPad. So whoever texts you on this phone automatically gets saved on my iPad. And now you're making out that you're texting people behind my back. But the fact is, no, she's not, because nobody has got this number. Nobody has it and nobody will have it. That's the shocking part about it. They will never, ever, basically.
I don't have social media.
Yeah, Ryse, I want your email, so I'll send it to you. Oh, okay. It's www.getfucked.com. There you go. That's my email address. I'll repeat it again. It's www.getfucked.com.
Get fucked.
Well, he wanted my email. Just give it to him. What else does he want? Well, he can't have an ice cream and eat at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't really want to speak about that man, Dan. He's not worth basically speaking about.
Oh, you can pipe down, shut the fat cunt.
Yeah, he is fat, You asked for proof, Ryse. I'm trying to give it to you. I just said to you, go put her up on your channel like normal people do.
He can't chat. Anyway, Danny lost his own fucking dog. Who loses their dog?
Huh?
Who loses a dog? It's mad.
Oh yeah, he made some story up there. He's got a son called Bailey. That's mad, that.
It's funny how you never see any family members with him.
Yeah, no. His family can't stand him. His mum couldn't stand him. I felt sorry for his mum. He
The
actually...
only thing I think that's wrong, yeah, what he did of that, is that he's showing his mum in the coffin dead.
Yeah, that was bad.
That is just, that should be private in an actual funeral.
He didn't care for his mum.
Not for
Real
random
talk.
sake.
Look.
I'm not being funny, that's just, no.
Look, real talk. Who does what he's done? And he sits there, innocent party, saying he hasn't done anything wrong. Marty lost his dog. Oh, apparently he's recently said that apparently his dog has been given back to the main owners. So, you know, I forgot to tell you that.
The main owner's dead.
Well, exactly. He doesn't know that, does he?
His mum told me.
Yeah, I know.
last time seen him,
I know.
He hung himself.
I know.
So that's a vibe.
So that's a lie, yeah. So basically, do you know Diesel, people? We all know Diesel, right? Because he was an icon on this internet, yeah? Mongo made a statement the other day saying that he'd give it back to his owners, right? But what he doesn't know, yeah, what me and Kaylee knows, what his mum has told us, right? And we got proof of it, that the owner that had Diesel before actually committed suicide. So when he goes onto the internet saying to the people, oh, Diesel's back with his owners, no, they're not. No, they're not. Diesel.
He's put Diesel into an RSPCA
Yeah.
home. Because he couldn't have him.
Yeah.
They
Didn't the
hung
guy,
him.
wait a minute, didn't the guy kill himself over his partner or something, wasn't it? Because
Yeah,
they stopped
stopped
seeing
the
the,
sheep stopped
seeing the
seeing, yeah.
kids, yeah.
And
And he
it
hung
tore him
himself.
apart.
It tore him apart, yeah. So Jamie, You just made a statement that I never talked about. Yeah, you said that apparently Diesel's gone back to his owners. Where's the RSPCA taking it to the fucking graveyard? Really, really.
Diesel will be his family, man.
Tom will be living with basically Kaylee in another month. Well, I hope he fucking does. This Tom guy, I hope he can pay his way too. I hope he can pay his way. Because, you know, rent is basically expensive these days. Big up to Tom. Big up to fucking Tom.
Or my bike.
Well, no, you're not a bike. You're my bike. Haley is sleeping with the postman. She's sleeping with the delivery man. She's sleeping with this policeman. She's sleeping with the people in the chemist. She's sleeping with literally the ones that work in McDonald's. Oh, and her favorite one is Greg's. She smashes him like it's no tomorrow because she gets free Greg's, like, you know what I mean? But she's got a new one on her scene now, Tom. I'll introduce. Yeah, I can't wait to meet Tom. Me and Tom will get on well. Fuck yeah, no. Big ups, Tom. You're a fool, Ryse. I know. I got to know. You're wrong. I'm not a fool. I'm a complete asshole, mate. I'm a complete asshole. You know why I'm so confident on this internet? It's because I can back up my stories. Am I afraid of anything? No. Because at the end of the day, whatever people put out there on me, they've got to have evidence. But guess what, incel community? You haven't got shit on me, mate. Only lies. And it's lush. I haven't got a clue who Tom is, mate, but he sounds like a character, to be honest with you. Has he got a job? Has he got any qualifications? Like, is he working like hard shifts and stuff? You know, because I need to know this shit. Question to the answer to the question, to the answer to the question, the answer to the question, the answer to the question. Oh, shit. So basically, Kaylee, I found out today some breaking news. Apparently, they are saying that I'm not a father to that child, and apparently it belongs to, what was it, Tom? Do you know that? That's fucking lush. That is actually lush. Is he any good in bed?
I don't know.
Is he? You can't be better than me, surely.
I wouldn't know, would I?
Yeah, but come on.
Made up fucking person.
Do you know, like, when you have like a, I don't know, like a bolognese and you get a chili and shit, you know, you pick between which one of them you like, you know you're going to get absolutely stinking with bolognese, yeah? I'm kind of like filthy. Tom is like a curry or a chili. He's kind of spicy, you know what I mean? I like that kind of shit. Ask Kay if Tom is on Pip. Oh yeah, is he on Pip?
I wouldn't know.
Well, to be fair, though, if he's on Pip, it makes life easier, you know what I mean? Come on, think about it logically. I'm on Pip, you know, Tom's on Pip. Before you know it, we could buy our own ads.
I'm only with you for your Pip. That's what they're going with.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
like they said it with Mongo.
Oh, she's only with me for my Pip. Aye, she has all my Pip. Every single bit of it, I give it to her every month. And it's lush. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
I give my full amount to Katie. I don't need it. You people are sitting there saying now she's with me for my Pip. I give my Pip to her. Money doesn't make me happy. Money doesn't make me happy. Do you know what makes me happy? Kaylee. Yeah. To be honest with you, mate, it's been going on for years. It's like 10 years now with this Bailey shit. You know, I used to watch him a lot. Right? I used to watch him. I used to sit down and watch him. And it got to the point that he's just boring. He hasn't got no content. He talks about, or I got cases against people on the internet and that, and apparently he's got like 4 million fucking police forces on his side, and then he got all his he's in £27,000 in debt, people. The carers of his carers don't trust him with money because he's got to pay back the debt for some vandalization with a bus stop or something, and he's supposed to pay off 20 odd grand. I know that for a fact. That's not bullshit. That's not made up. It was a guy on the internet called pRYvO72D4lo. He's been like literally on his tail from the beginning. And then there's another guy called pRYsco, right? He hates pRYsco. Oh, he can't stand pRYsco. pRYsco this, pRYsco that. You know, and there's another woman called Chrissy Minks. He can't stand her too. With Daniel Sullivan, not recently, a couple of years ago, Dan got done for saying some kind of messed up stuff about some woman's little boy that he was going to go to the caravan and do, and the woman filed a complaint against him. And if the story goes right, it went to court. And I think the woman basically got him done for what he said, and it was graphic what he did. So he can sit there saying all this shit about me and Kaylee, yeah, but he hasn't got a clue. He said last night, "Oh, well, the social services are in your life because Kaylee's passed." Well, like, is that a mongo moment? Like, if Kaylee went out with somebody else on offline that you people didn't know, and she had a child with that actual person, the social services will be involved, and this is what Dan doesn't get. Dan doesn't get that. It's because what Jamie has done to Kaylee, yeah, the social services will always be in her life. But now they're in my life. They are. Look, it is what it is. I chose the path where I wanted to go down, people. I knew what I was getting myself into. But have I got anything to hide? No, I haven't. I am a good person, heart to heart, good person, and all you people slander me, the worst people out there supporting all these other people that shouldn't be supported. Yeah, I've done some bad things in my life. I've said some fucked up shit, but you know what? We can all sit here and say that we're all innocent. I take responsibility for my own actions. I'm not going to blame that guy down the road. I'm not going to blame that woman. The first thing about me, I got a problem of telling the truth. When I tell the truth, I believe, if I tell a lie, I believe something will happen to me if I don't tell the truth. I believe that. So when you're saying about the social services and stuff, I know a lot about them now, and you can't trust them. You can't. Like I said today, they will use a parking ticket towards you. And if you have a look on TikTok, 95% of TikTokers are basically covering the social services lately. And they're saying the social services will lie and manipulate it. That's why I've recorded every conversation. And even in the meetings, I closed down 2 meetings, people. 2 meetings I closed down for calling them out on their lies. And you know what I'm like? And they actually give us a different social worker. It's never happened ever in the history of social workers. It never happened. They give me a new one. Am I going to sit here and say it's going to be an easy ride? No, it's not going to be an easy ride. I've got to step up. Listen to this, Jamie. I've got to step up and be a dad. I've got to step up and put all this stupidity behind me. I'm a man now. I've got a little me running around soon. I can't go online like you, Jamie, and basically put your kids in danger like you've done to Kaylee in the past. I can't do that. I have to be a man. I've lived most of my life. Yeah, I have. Now it's time for me to give to my son what I've had in life, but give him more and put him on a straight and narrow, making sure that that kid's got an education, making sure that he knows right from wrong, not putting him in danger, and protecting him at all costs. Even if I have to put my life in danger to protect my own son. That's what life's all about. That's what it's like to be a dad. Stand up for for your son. I've got to protect her and myself now. Never done all that shit that you people are basically accusing me of. Carry on. Carry on. Do you know who wins this at the end of the day? Me. Me. I don't care really what you people think about me. I'm in my own head, and do you know what? It doesn't matter what I say on this internet, you just twist it anyway. If I say black is black, you say blue is blue, you try to tell me and argue with me and saying I'm saying the wrong colours. Yeah, I gather, and I understand that there's some people on this internet with their own families, like their dads. But look at the state of what people have been saying on this internet. Got that fried egg, the things he goes around saying about Katie's kids, and he's got a cheek there to sit there, right, and disrespect me, an incel community hiding behind the profile. Bullies, mate, bullies. See, the people, listen, them people will never basically go out in the big wide world. They will not approach a man. They rather abuse women and abuse innocent people. They find it easier to target the weak. Guess what? I'm not weak. I'm strong. I fight my side. I stick with my. I stick to what I mean. All your comments is appreciated, yeah. Every single one of them. All your criticisms, I'm welcome. I'm glad to read them. But realistically, when you think about it, does it really matter what you people say about anybody? You're a stick man. No, mate. I've put loads of weight on. I'm like 11 and a half stone now. I weighed myself it was a couple of months ago now. I'm 11 and a half stone now. I've put a lot of weight on. If Jamie met me again, he would be looked at me differently. I've put a lot of weight on. A lot. I'm eating well. I'm doing right with myself. I'm happy. Am I scared of being a dad? Yeah. Quite scared, because I don't want to make mistakes. If that makes sense. I don't want to make mistakes. I want to be better. I want to be responsible. We can all say and sit there and say we're going to be perfect parents, yeah. But it is what it is. Exactly. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm scared of being a dad. Yeah, I am, because it's a big responsibility, you know, when you think about it logically. That's a little me, like, you know what I mean? You know, blonde hair, blue eyes.
I'm interested in what he looks like. That's what I can't wait for. See what he looks like when he's born.
Gonna look lush. People gotta understand, right? Life is just life, yeah. I'm at a age now, yeah. I've done most of the things in life. I've traveled a lot. Um, it's been a blast, but it's time now to basically give back to my family and build a future. I'm not going to sit here saying to the community that I'm going to be a perfect father or she's going to be a perfect mum.
You try your best.
You try your best.
Do what you can.
Exactly. I'm going to be better than my dad, and I'm going to be better than my dad's dad. That's how I'm going to do it, if that makes sense. I ain't no bad person. I just made wrong decisions in life, pretty much so. Like all of us. Can't sit here, all of us, and say that we've been perfect in bringing up your family. There must have been hiccups somewhere across the line. You know, think about it logically. I walked down the street earlier on, right, and I heard some woman say, "Oh, I argued with my partner today," and she said I smashed a cup over his head. I swear to God, and if I never speak to you again, she was happy about it too.
Sorry.
I thought to myself, wait, did I just hear that right? So I was too busy just walking, and she goes, she was speaking to her mates. I think she was speaking to her mates, and she goes, "Oh, I argued with him today, and I smashed a cup over my boyfriend's head." And
Was
I'm
it
like,
Mongo?
it was the way it made me laugh. It made me laugh to myself. I thought, fucking hell.
Oh, God.
It was mental.
Yeah.
That's a true story. I forgot to tell you about that. Tell us where you travelled to, Ryse. Well, I've travelled Wales. I've travelled to, well, I lived in Wales, and then I moved out to Wales, and I moved to England. See, what happened to me, right? I left Wales when I was 18 years old, because my dad wanted a better life for himself, because he was getting himself into like, I don't know, things that you whatever. Anyway, then we moved to England, and I lived there since I was 31. A nice place, beautiful place. Then I moved to Glasgow at 31. I lived with Marion for 7 years, and yeah, I've been quite a bit places. You know what I mean? Did you and Mazza go to Spain by bus? Yeah, Chucky. We used a bus pass.
You can't get a bus to Spain.
Actually, you can. I
Mm.
think you can.
You can get the Eurotunnel to. You can get the Eurotunnel to France and
Yeah, but I think
Amsterdam.
yeah,
and shit.
I know that, but I think you can get the. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that you can get a bus to Spain. I'm sure of it.
You can't. You gotta fly. It's different continent.
Can you ask Kaylee if Mongo gives her mum £400? What was that? £400. Ask. Can you ask Kaylee if Mongo gives her mum £400 for girls that were? He said that he lived. Is it true?
What?
He's trying to say that. Is it true that Jamie gave 400 quid to his mother for the kids?
How would I know?
Exactly. Jamie's mum has got a lot of money. I don't think that Jamie needs to give anything to compute towards them two girls for his mum to bring up. She doesn't need to do that. She's got plenty of money. So Jamie sits there saying that he gives what was it, £100 of his money every month. But when you break that down, it's not a lot of money when you think about it for two girls. He's bragging about it, and I'm thinking to myself, it should be like nearly 900
Well, it
quid.
should be anyway.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
hell, it's more than what he's done in the last few years.
Exactly. It should
Me.
be more than that. He thinks by giving money, it makes him look like a good dad. But is he
Can't
missing?
buy-
Wait a minute, is he missing a picture? Shouldn't he start at being a dad when they first
Yeah,
basically
but money
popped
shouldn't
out?
even come into it.
No, money
You
just
can't buy your kids money, can you?
you can't buy your kids happiness.
No.
So he's buying his, well, whatever he spends on his own children's lives, I'll be honest, it's totally up to him. It's got nothing to do with me, and it's nothing to do with Kaylee. I'm not concerned how much he spends on them. To be fair, it's tied up to him. When he comes on here bragging to the community that he gives them this and gives them that, that's a bit odd. Shouldn't that just be private between them?
I've got a savings account for Lola and Prim anyway.
I think he's looking for, what's the word? He's looking for pressure. Does that make sense?
Otherwise.
Ryse, at least your newborn will be able to read better than you can. To be fair,
What's that got to do with the price of eggs?
my
You're actually a
yeah,
better
but
reader than what Mongol is, and I'm not taking the piss.
oh, I can
You
do.
can actually write and spell and read. Like, I don't really have to help you. Only what? Certain times. Fucking Mongol's actually far gone. He needs help.
I studied reading. I learnt myself how to read. If I said to Jamie, I don't know, spell information, you probably just haven't got a fucking clue how to spell it. You know, just make an example.
Mongol has no interest of learning anything. He never went to school for starters. He
To
always
be
got
honest,
kicked out.
to be honest, I think he's got a time in his life now. I think he's bored. I think he's bored of life. He's looking for drama. He'll never learn. He's not willing to learn, and it's getting to the point that he's too far gone, Katie. Does that make sense? He's too far gone. He's pretty much fucked up his life. What? What?
What?
Nothing. People on this internet is just basically fucking being dickheads. Incel community says as a very happy Royal Mail worker by my side. That is absolutely lush. Do you want me,
Trembling.
yo, Incel, do you want me to pay for the actual fucking letters to go out, mate? Because you're going to be wasting your time, because I don't even live in Plymouth. I'll actually legitimately
no
pay for
people are
you.
going to go through my door and no windows
Don't worry
are being
about it.
smashed. No
Listen,
one's going to be homeless, and I'll still be laying in my bed and in my house and all this shit. It's not even going to be achievable. And you're not going to get a YouTube clip of us two coming out of my dad's house because that's where you think we are. You're all fucking weirdos.
no, the funny part about it, we visited your dad once, and they're actually thinking that we live in your dad's area.
Why would I live with my
Wow.
dad at the age of 28 and I've got a baby on the way?
Exactly.
Wow. That's just like
That's
backwards.
crazy, isn't it? When you think about that logically. That's mental. So yeah, tell me when you want them delivered, and I basically send the money to Incel community. What does seemingly mean, Ryse? Well, seemingly is like, well, the meaning of seemingly means seemingly, no. It's like seemingly I'm going to shit myself. No, seemingly means maybe, yeah. All right, yeah, I was about to say that, maybe. There you go. Seemingly, yeah. It's another way to say maybe, yeah. It's nice that you popped into my stream to greet me anyway in Cell Community. You know, a part of me I've been listening for a while. I don't care if he's obsessed.
He's obsessed with
I
me.
told this guy from the beginning.
Actually, in the Cell Community, is it you who's got a problem with me because I'm going out with Ryse? Do you fancy me and you hate me? Yeah, because
It's a bit of a jealousy thing.
Thing,
it just shows right now how jealous it is. What are you going to achieve out of all this? Do it. I'll pay for it. What are you going to do? You're going to send him out. Let's work it out. Let's narrow this down, yeah? He's going to send and waste his own money to send him to a location to your dad's, yeah? And then he's going to see, probably he's going to say, oh, la, 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 whatever, without any proof or evidence, or he's going to make a fool out of himself. Do you know they've already, but they've already did that. This is how backwards this incel community is, right? They've already did that to Jamie in the same location. And what did the neighbours do?
Most ripped it up.
Ripped it up.
No one did fuck all.
Exactly. I don't know what happened to JD62IQ. He was around the other day. He came into my stream and said hello or something like that. It doesn't. I haven't got a clue about it. Anyway, I want to speak to this incel community. Incel. You got your name correct, actually. So send me your bank details and I'll send you the money. I'll help you with it. I promise you. I'm not a liar. I'm a truth teller. Look what will happen to Big Lee. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? Lee has got more friends, right, on that actual fucking street, right, than anybody I know. He is well known. Does that make sense to you? He's kind of like a powerful guy. You mong.
You want to bully family, then go ahead.
It's nice that they like to actually, her dad is actually disabled.
Yeah.
I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you are. You sad act. You absolutely are a sad man.
That desperate, you got to target somebody, the last option, just to find me.
Well,
Well, not
look,
really.
you were living in the same street with your dad. Well, basically, Mongo did what he did. And then
Yeah.
what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing. They were on your dad's side. Her dad is a lovely guy, what I've met of him. I've only ever met him once. He's a lovely guy. It will cripple you. Oh, that's nice, mate. That's nice. That's beautiful. So you're not doing now, you're basically doing death threats now, yeah? That's nice.
So what is he going to do after he's done that then? 'Cause he's ran out of options now.
Wait, I don't know, and I don't really give a shit. Don't bother me. Does it bother you? I don't give a fuck. I don't even live there
There's
anyway.
no credit scores being changed because that's what they're going by.
Credit score.
Yeah, they've been waiting
No.
for that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not gonna change
I'm a
anytime
bank.
soon.
Yeah, I'm a bank. It wouldn't
Yeah.
even change my bank too because the police have sorted that out. The police have actually sorted that out. My bank will never change. It'll always be 15 Ashby Crescent. Social services are amazing. I know, yeah, they are. They're great. They're actually quite nice people. What I met with them.
Social services won't give you any information regardless.
He doesn't even know where we are to phone the social
Yeah, no, but I'm
services
just
up.
saying, everything is confidential.
You know what I mean? He said social services are amazing. They are coming. They're already in my life. You fucking vegetable. What?
Oh God.
Wait a minute. Let's analyze that question and answer. He goes, I quote. He goes, social services are amazing. And then his next question was, answer was, they are coming. Goodbye. Okay. Bye, bye, mate.
Obviously, is he having a Mongol moment?
Yeah, yeah. He probably is.
Fucking idiot.
Be honest, dude. It's amazing that you know, this cunt knows how to send a letter. Madness.
You know what? We must be on his mind every day.
Hurry up anyway.
I
and
bet he's some geek behind a computer. Greasy hair, glasses, fat bastard, probably.
Probably.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't care.
Obsessed.
Probably got everybody's photo nudes.
On Pip himself because he can afford all them stamps.
Yeah, Pip.
Because stamps are like ridiculous prices nowadays. You know, you get people moaning at just buying fucking one stamp.
Probably a smackhead. You know what I mean? Probably a smackhead.
Oh, it won't be a smackhead. Probably be a pothead.
Well, to be honest with you, he's in the same category as Mongo because he supports Mongo anyway. After all the proof is basically out there, then he still supports him. That's a bit odd, now.
Probably single. Probably still a virgin, aren't you, in the cell community?
Probably.
You know.
He probably still lives with his mum, tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Bless him.
What?
He said social are keeping I both on side until baby is born. You won't leave the hospital with a baby. That's nice. That is actually nice. Isn't that a lovely comment? That's actually beautiful. Thanks for that.
No, people are
Next.
so evil in this world.
Leave them say whatever.
They are though. It's just
We-
fucking nuts.
We know different. Say whatever.
Disgusting. What's wrong with people?
See, this is where incel community fucks up. Leave him, because the child's not going anywhere, because he's accused me of all this, yeah. And that's the first thing they look at, social services. They look in your background, they see what you've done. So, do you know what? While I'm bringing up my son, right, enjoying my life, while incel community is still on social media, clenching at straws, thinking to himself, wait a minute. So I've accused Ryse of this, and I've accused Kaylee of this, but they can basically bring their son up. That's funny, that, isn't it, incel community? While you're sit there basically making fake shit up in front of the community, and it's fucking lush. You can fuck off. And you can. Odd behaviour, isn't it? Odd behaviour, all the stuff that he accused me of, but I'm going to be bringing my son home and I'm going to be bringing it up like a dad should, while your people are basically frothing from the mouth, going, how is that possible? It's are what your people are putting on me is false information, and it's bacon lush. So incel community, I'll have a last laugh, mate. I've already told you in the beginning, I will win you. You can't win me, because everything you've done is for no reason. You bacon. You just sit. I tell you what,
Only first two
why
times.
didn't you just sit there and support Jamie for the rest of your life? The real guy that's done something, you support him, right, and see where that gets you in life. And then think about this incel community. After everything you've said online about Kaylee and also about me, you're going to question yourself and question his conversation, question his remarks, question his basically accusing, and question his stories. And then think to yourself, wait a minute, didn't Jamie say this about Kaylee? Didn't Jamie say this about Carrie? But they're bringing their child up in a happy family on their own. Okay. Okay. Do you know what, incel community? I ain't gonna play your games anymore, yeah? Because I'm tired of speaking to assholes like you, yeah? You think and you accuse me of whatever you want in life. Don't have to prove myself to you. Never have, never will. Yeah? It doesn't bother me. But I tell you what, it does bother me. Get your information correct before you would accuse innocent people of the shit that you've basically accused people of. And then we can come back as adults, sit down by the table, I'll buy you a pint, and we can talk about it like it's fucking a good story to tell. Yeah? And I'll pay for your drink, mate. Both of us. And then question yourself in front of yourself. Give your head a wobble. Give your head a wobble. You could accuse me of it, all this, right? Of the shit that you said, and then you could basically say to yourself, do you know what? This is a bit odd, isn't it? The social services look into your background, everything that you've ever done. Mong. You just play golf on your own, yeah? Because you ain't getting no all-in-ones this time. You ain't getting out no fucking birdies. This time, you're gonna end up getting fucking bogeys. You get it?
Bogies.
Well, that's what it's called. I'm getting 180 this time, mate, and I don't play darts. And it's lush.
You only succeeded twice.
Just leave it.
Because you
No.
knew our addresses.
Yeah, but leave him. No, it's
This
nothing.
time
It's
we
nothing. We leave him think what he wants to think. Right? He's obviously a bit backwards upstairs, and he doesn't know how
He's
the law
obviously going with
states.
what Mongo's
Yeah, he's
saying.
going with the Mongo states, right? He's accused me of this, right? But actually, no evidence, so it's actually quite cool. You know, he's accused me of what? Really? You got fake information in front of you, incel, and you're basically clenching at straws. Okay, you keep clenching at straws, boy. Don't go pulling a short one out, yeah? Who the fuck is Obo Steve? I need a pee from that. See, incel community, listen to me carefully. From day one, I came onto this internet, yeah. I told the truth about myself. And you know what? Apart from this community, I've got a lot of support offline, and also I got support online. And all you people with different communities, yeah, have been watching me for a long ass time. By you doing what you've done to me and Kaylee, it just shows people how evil you are and how nasty you are. You can sit there going, oh, and put up paperwork of seemingly doctored by you and also Discord, saying that I've done all that shit, yeah. But with the minute incel community, I think 95% of people in this actual chat will agree with me one bit. When you're involved with social services, they look at your background, and I mean everything. Everything. So while you're put that fake information out there in the public eye, making out that you've won this conversation, even though you haven't, you've got fake shit in front of you, yeah? Think about this. When Kaylee finally basically has a baby, surely if I was true what you're saying to me, yeah, it'd be a different outcome. Think about that logically. Logically, you can sit there, assume as much as you want, but you ain't got hardcore evidence of what you're saying. That is just somebody is put online. It's funny. Do you know what's funny? I've been on this internet for years and years and years and years in the cell community for years. And that letter has never, ever appeared on anyone's stream or anywhere. It only started when I called out Veli for his wrongdoing. And that's funny when you think about that. And then we found out the real truth, what happened behind there. Because I believe that letter is his, not mine. You sit there and continually abuse me, because it's kind of funny, because saying that you do all this, right, even though, you know, it's whatever, do what you need to do. Please, I beg you, you're favoring us, because everything that we've said to the police, everything that we said to the social services is going to come true. And by you doing this, you're not just harming us at all. You're not harming us because you don't know where we are. But that just helps us a little bit more with people like you. You're not doing damage to me and Kaylee. You're actually making it easy for me and Kaylee. Because everything that we've told the police and told social services, yeah, is going to look better for us, because you are instigating something that's not real. So please do what you need to do. I'll pay. Actually, I'm that confident. I will pay for you to actually deliver them letters. I will send money to you, because I know for a fact is, right, you were just going to put information out there that's not true. And it's lush. I told you, in cell community, you will think about me. You will dream about me. When you take your last breath, you will think about me. I will own you for the rest of your days. Remember that. Facts. And it's funny, people, that he helps Jamie after everything he's done on this internet. So let me think about this. He's helping a man that is Stannis to Kaylee and also to his own children. You work that out. What kind of man is behind that profile, in cell community profile? I'll tell you, a sick, ill, dirty bastard. Riffraffs. Riffraffs, if you're listening to my stream, I hope you are, lad. I want you to do something for me, because obviously nobody is on our side or listening, riffraffs. listen up carefully. I want you to do me a favor, mate. I want you to do something that a lot of people on this internet should have done from the beginning. Can you please, please, please put up a DBS check and show Jamie Haig exactly what a DBS check looks like? Because obviously Natalie has sat there not telling him what a real DBS looks like, and he's making out to the community that it is. Can you please do that for me, please, mate? Because I'm just saying, because no one else is on our side. Do it and show that man what a DBS looks like. And then a lot of people will understand. People on this internet do understand what a DBS check is, but the only person don't is Jamie, and Natalie's not explaining it to him. I think she's doing shit behind his back. I think she's cheating on him. See, I really do believe that, and I hope you are, Natalie. Get a better man in your life, darling. You're still young. You're young. Do it, mate. Do it. No baby for Ryse. That's lovely, mate. And that is basically, I know exactly who's been that profile. The one who used to say fuck off to him. What's his name? Gluten. It's nice to see you, mate. It's a long time no see. Where have you been hiding? Oh, and by the way, Gluten, I got something to tell you. Fuck off. It's nice, isn't it? Listen, I am not a clown, right? And I wasn't born on a banana boat. That is not a DBS check, you sad, lonely man. Go back to the drawing board and come back when you know what one add one is, yeah? You know absolutely nothing. No, you're right, mate. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I know absolutely nothing. I'm very intelligent. I'm politically fuck you up in the conversation. I know more than you. I got 7 sitting girls in college, and I got grades behind me. I studied my school. I did well to myself. I started selling sweets in school, and I was earning more money than my fucking teacher was. I was earning more money than my dad was. So while you sat there criticizing and insulting my intelligence, yeah, grow up, go away, and go and bully somebody that gives a fuck. Because personally, myself, I don't give a fuck. I can outthink you, I can outdo you, and I surely can outsmart you. Did I stutter when I just spoke? Social services will be keeping that frog spawn. That's nice. Maybe they need to get a pond, and then more fucking frog spawn will spawn. Have a later. Have a later. Something you know what a Muppet man? See, Gluten, what is your problem?
Sure, it's gluten. Or is it brown vegetables?
Yeah, him.
Oh, brown vegetables using the bacon Discord, by the way.
Oh, he's in a bacon Discord. Oh, yeah, accept now. It's kind of like they're like flies. Because flies, the Discord is. I don't need to analyze it, but I can say it exactly how it is. Flies are disgusting. Everything they sit on, they shit on. And that's exactly what your Discord bacons are. Everything you sit on, shit on. You shit on people, and you shit on yourselves. and it's lush. I'm like washing up liquid. I'm squeaky clean. And I swear to God, I'll shine all your actual plates. And you can look in it like a mirror and go, do you know what? That's sexy. Yo, incel community, you got a lot of licking and sticking today, haven't you? Yo, mate, you be good. Your tongue's going to be tired, mate. Lick, stick, lick, stick, lick, stick.
Sorry, it's the way you put it. Oh.
Mate, you should be honest to God. The much licking you've been doing recently, yeah, I swear to God, a woman would be happy with you.
Don't get paid for it if you don't. Jesus Christ.
That was funny. That was funny. What's occurring? You was just in my stream 2 seconds ago.
What's occurring? Who's he think he is?
Oh, by the way, by the way, yeah, wait a minute. By the way, incel community, can you do me a favor, please? Do you know at the bottom when you say Cecily incel community, can you write on it, with love from hugs and cuddles from Frog Eyes? Can you do that, please? It's got it's got to be a personal signature. Make sure that you put a signature and a PS. This is for you, Frog Eyes. Can you do that? Just for me. That's thanks, mate. You know, I know you've got, you've got me. What's the word? You got my interest in the way of like you love me really in cell community. I know you do. You love me. You love my character. You're jealous because I'm good looking. You're jealous because I'm more entertaining than Jamie. You're jealous because you want to be just like me. Do you know what I mean? It's lovely when you think about it logically. I've actually got a little stalker in my life, and it's, do you know what? I say it every day, right? You got these celebrities, right? Got stalkers, and do you know what? It feels good having a stalker in my life. It really does. I thrive off it. Do you know what? It's like. Do you know when when you're like thirsty and you need to get that thirst and you got to drink that drink to get that thirst back? Incel community is like that. He's like a thirst. You need more drink to just carry on going and going, Actually, I'm going to make a t-shirt with incel community written on it. I am. It's going to be titled Incel Community Loves My Ass Forever. I'm actually going to do a t-shirt of that, actually, with a big frog on the back of it. Blowing kisses. Incel community, why haven't you even thought of doing merchandise on me? You could make a frog cup. You could. You can make it.
Are you trolling yourself?
Yeah. You can make a frog cup. You can make frog t-shirts. Think about it logically. You could make millions off me, mate. Frog with happy eyes. And I got beautiful eyes, Chucky.
There's nothing even wrong with you.
I already know that.
Why do they call you a frog? You don't even look
Why
like
you
a
got
fucking frog. There's nothing wrong with you.
Tell people when I went out with you for a drink, there's women fucking coming on to me asking me and basically wanting to go out with me. I didn't even have to do nothing. I'm cute as fuck. Actually, Kaylee got jealous, to be fair. Kaylee was in the toilet, and Kaylee come out, and I was like, oh, what's wrong with it? Some woman wanted to go out with me. It's true, innit, Kaylee?
Well, I wasn't jealous.
Well, he wasn't jealous. No, I know that. Actually, I got good. Even if I did look like a frog, frogs are cute.
Don't worry, you're my frog.
Well, at least when we have sex from now on, I know what to do. I could say ribbit, ribbit.
Oh, you're a dickhead.
Do you know why I'm laughing? It's because I know for a fact that I've got one over in South Community right now. I'm never going back to your dad's, or you were never going back to your dad's. He thinks that we live in Plymouth, and do you know what? I think that was the best move to actually go to his house on that day, making him think that we live there. Do you know what? That was a brilliant move, and I'm realizing why we did that broadcast in your dad's house. No, I'm telling the truth. This is why he thinks that we're in Plymouth, is because I broadcasted from his dad's house. And I told you that would work, and it fucking worked out brilliantly. It's brilliant. So my plan came.
Anyway.
Exactly. So it worked. See, inside community, I'm about 400 steps in front of you, yeah? And on the day that I broadcasted from her dad's house, right, was planned, right? It was planned from the beginning, right? It was really, really planned. Because I says to Kaylee, yeah, that if I broadcast from her house, her dad's house, they'd think we're in Plymouth, right? And we had to go on a train next day, actually, to our location again. But it worked out beautifully. And I'm glad that you're wasting your money. I wanted to, because I'm never going back to basically her dad's house again. Never. Swear on my baby's life, I'm not. I swear on my baby's life, I'm not going anywhere near it, because I don't even want to be in Plymouth. It's a shithole by the looks of it. Fucking clowns, man, a lot of you. And actually, there's somebody in Kaylee's dad's family anyway that basically look up what you're saying in South Community, because he's a police officer, and Jamie would know that. So I think you lost there, mate. Sorry. I'm going to make a song up about you in South Community. It's going to be called A Lonely, Spotty, Four-Eyed Boy. Chucky, how long have you known me? My new name from now on here is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog. It's because I got spiky hair all the time. Sonic. Press 1 if you think I should go to there. Press 1. And remember, I ain't no liar. I need 10 ones for me to go. Let's see how scared people get. That's 1. Need 10. You got, was a PJ in there? PJ basically saying online and recently. I see what I don't get about PJ, right? He makes out that he's traveled the world, but the guy has not moved out is of London. Work that out. The guy is a psychopath. He's manipulating. He's a woman abuser. What I notice about him, when it doesn't go his way, he'll say, "Oh, I done all these." Do you know what? Right, I can honestly say from the beginning, since I watched PJ, yeah, that guy is not entertaining at all. He's got an habit of repeating himself over and over and over, and he thinks that people are virgins. Real talk. And he reckons that people are skint and haven't got no money. So, PJ, let me make an example to you if you're watching, and I know you are watching. Otherwise, Vinny Vids can do this video to shout you out about something. When you go live, PJ, you say that people will join your stream, right? And you say they haven't got a life. They come into your stream watching you constantly. I could be in a pub. I could be on my haircut. I could be in a doctor's. I could be on holiday. And then your notification will pop up on my screen saying you've gone live. Please tell me in your own words, PJ, how do you know where these people are and located? Can you please tell me how you know how much money somebody has got in their bank? And please tell me how you know if somebody has got a girlfriend and hasn't got a girlfriend. And please tell me if you know if that person has never had sex at all. Because that sounds to me a bit bizarre. I see Jamie do it. He'll go, oh, he will go live, right? And he'll go, oh, that person is jobless. That person hasn't got a life. That person is there. No. It doesn't matter. You go live, I could be anywhere in the world watching you. You can't say that somebody ain't got a job because they're in your stream. I could be working on the buildings. I could be working in the pub. And then your notification will come up and I could be too busy working, but also listening and commenting in your stream at the same time. This is where Natalie has to sit down and educate him and tell him anyone can be anywhere in the world while being in somebody's stream. It doesn't mean they haven't got a job or they haven't got a girlfriend or they've never. Where did that even come from? People are virgins. Timmy has lost his virginity. All of them on this internet has lost their virginity. An incel is somebody that hasn't had sex. And I don't get how that is used a lot on this internet, on this community. Like my friend Ben, he comes on the community, he doesn't come. Wait a minute, 2 seconds. This, wait a minute. What's happened to this? Give me a sec, guys. Right, sorry about that. So my opinion is, right, why can't we all stick together, right, as a community and get on? Like, we should be a community that should be taking other communities on and making our community stronger instead of harming this community. Because in one way, we know each other, we know who we are and shit. We shouldn't be fighting. Jamie shouldn't be fighting me. I shouldn't be fighting Jamie. Right? Timmy shouldn't be fighting Jamie. PJ shouldn't be fighting the community. He shouldn't be against the community. We should stick together and make this community stronger. Like, come together and just have a laugh. Look, I was thinking the other day, right? If this community sticks together, there's some intelligent people on this internet, right? What I've talked to, I have. We could make this community great again. Yeah, like in a way of like we could do like like giveaways, and we could basically, we could do good for this community instead of bad. Look at the world the way it is today. Yeah, we want happiness, not sadness. All sticking together does not include reproductions, and yeah, exactly. People like that should be kept away from this community. That comment. But I do believe that if we shouldn't be against each other, Chucky. We shouldn't. Each and every one of us entertains us and has good content. I wanted to go back to the way it was before, where everybody knew everybody, and we have a laugh and make panels and stuff, and just talk over each other and shout at each other. Just laugh and banter. It doesn't have to come to this dark side of the community that we're against each other. It doesn't prove nothing. These people doing what they're doing to us for what? Don't be against the broadcaster. Be with the broadcaster. Have fun with each other. Have a laugh. I remember when I first came on this community. Yeah, it was a blast. We had a hell of a good time. Exactly, I agree. Look, I'll be honest with you, Trucky. I'll sit down and reason with you, an adult to an adult. It doesn't achieve anything. It doesn't. I could be ranting about him today, yeah, and then tomorrow you rant about me. It it has to. We have to draw a line in the sand, yeah. Jamie, I'll give you an olive branch, right? And I'll say this live online in front of the community. I'll give you an olive branch, right? I don't want to fight with you no more, right? I don't. I can't do it no more. I really can't. If you hate me, hate me. That's entirely up to you. I don't want all this going back and forth stuff together, right? I don't really want to fight you again, and I don't really want to get involved in the fighting thing, right? Because to be honest with you, I will be clear with you, Jamie, right? It doesn't prove nothing. I could come to Birmingham tomorrow, right? And I could look, I could hurt you badly, like really, 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 really badly, right? In a way of my temper is so bad that I took 15 officers to hold me down on the floor, Jamie. Think about that logically, 15 officers, right? And I'm not proud of that moment. To me, it was a bad decision in my life that I made. I know my limits. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to quarrel with you. I just want to put bygones be bygones, and just all of us just stick together. It doesn't matter what's going on and what is said and done. We shouldn't be attacking each other. It doesn't prove what you people do in this internet. It doesn't prove nothing. It really don't. Your only contact is involved in either crying or massively amounts of booze. Well, yeah, I used to do that, yeah, back in the days, yeah. But I'm a changed person now, Chucky. You know, I had some good news yesterday, and it was kind of like celebration. You know what I mean? I had some really good news about. I'm not getting into it. That's personal to me, but I I was happy with the results that was going on. But you know, look, all of us has got our addictions in this. You know, in this community. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but this community is my community. I created this community. I created this community. It's mine. It's only when certain people came onto the scene the community was rotten. I think Chucky will agree with me with this. And I think a lot of people, I'm brain dead. Okay. All right. Fine. I think Chucky will agree with this. When this community basically went downhill is when pRYvO72D4lo came onto the scene. That's when the community went toxic. When he wasn't on the scene, everything was going okay on this community. The community was normal. People would have a laughs. Look, just make an example. Look how many videos that Vinny Vids made with loads of people on panels and stuff and having a laugh. That was the good old days. That was the good old days. Chucky laughs because he knows I'm telling the truth. That was the good old days. And Mongo is in it, not you. Look, listen. I don't care about. Do you really think I care about this community now? To be honest with you, I'm only making an example that this community should come together. To be honest with you, the way this community is now, I'm actually really pissed off with it, and I'm disappointed in you people. I think you people need to look at your own lives before judging others, because you've made this community into a mess. It's a car crash. Nobody wants you in it. But unfortunate for you is you ain't got the right to say that in the beginning. It's not your community. When you didn't build this community from the beginning, I did, not you. You didn't build this community. I built it. So realistically, I don't care what your comment means. Your comment is flawless in a way of like, it's pointless what you're saying. Your comment is worth nothing. To me, it's like, okay, you've got your own opinion. Maybe you should look at your own comment. You shouldn't be in this community because you've got a bad attitude the way that you're talking. No person likes you. That's nice. Thank you for that. What's it like living accommodation? I don't know, mate. Ask Jamie Haig. He'll tell you that. I've got my own flat. Tell us what you built and how we built it. Well, before coming onto this community, I had 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was known. I was well known. I was actually getting paid for YouTube. I actually got the the bronze actual play disc. But yeah, I'm not. I lost my channel for playing music. To be fair, but that was my fault. This community is bad. No, I'm not doing anything, swamp creator. Look, listen, I'll tell you what, you do me a favor, yeah? You can be banned for a second, right? Because I'm not arguing with you people on this internet. I'm really not. It's pointless arguing with you people now. This community is bad. I'll feel sorry for the next generation that comes on. I really do. Look, it takes a lot. Look, have you ever heard that saying, Chucky? It takes a lifetime. It takes a lifetime for you to build a family home. Yeah, I don't care about all these unwanted comments that was said in my stream. they got problems in their life, Chucky. It's something, it's going on in their life. What they come in and basically say what they have to say to people. Okay, yeah. I tell you what, scrambled egg, you've just been scrambled. No, fuck off. I'm not interested in your comments. You can keep coming back, insulting me, and I'll keep banning you until you get the message. You're the one that's not wanted in this community, not me. I haven't done nothing to this community. I've only ever basically put my sweat and blood into this community to make it the way it was until certain people came onto the scene. It's not my fault that you people got poisoned minds. It's not my fault. You've got skeletons in your closet and you'd rather take it out on innocent people. Do you think it's acceptable to go online and basically just argue with each other over stupid things that doesn't really matter? Really? You're really achieving something there, aren't you? Call anybody any name, basically say you're this and that. It doesn't bother anybody no more. Words doesn't matter. This community belongs to the dogs. If this was the RSPCA, all of you would literally get put down. I'm ashamed of all your people on this internet. Chucky's from my community. I'd be the first. Well, I just put you down right down, didn't I? Bye. Chucky was from my community. Me and him had backs and forwards. He was warning me about marrying. To be fair, he was actually, and I was ignoring him. Isn't that correct, Chucky? I was ignoring you. You seen what marrying was, and I ignored it. See you later, mate. Does it even matter if you call people names on this internet? No, really. Words are words. You know, I'm strong-witted. Kaylee's strong-witted. You know, if I'm gonna get offended over somebody calling me names, you know what I mean? Wow. Sticks and stones, you know that saying. Doesn't matter. I don't lose sleep for what you people say anyway, I really don't. See, you got that fried egg coming in saying all that stuff, right? I know who he is behind my profile. I've heard him. And the filth that's coming out of his mouth, right? What he said about Kaylee and said about me. He sat there in the same lobby and he harassed and he said some awful things about Kaylee and her family. But you know what? He sits in the background being this like, oh yeah, I'm an innocent party. But wasn't it you, Fried Egg? Wasn't it you that went on Bible Basher's stream and you asked Bible Bashers to basically go out with a young daughter? Remember that? Oh, but you know, he says show the evidence, show the proof. Well, I would if you didn't fucking delete it or ban people's streams. I would, you know. And he sits there going, he never said this, he never said that. That man has said some sick things on this internet, yeah? Some really, really sick things where I've listened to him, right? And he sits there thinking that he's perfect. No, you're not a fried egg. No, you're not at all. You know, you personally, right, was in Rick Productions licking his ass after what he did with LE420 and Shagger and shit, right? You were all in there supporting them. You were buying drink for Rick Productions. You were buying drink for Valley. Even though after what he's done, you people supported him. Mad that. Crazy. Yeah, and you got like what was it, a Loki guy, what he said on this community and what he said about his sister, what his sister is basically, you know, whatever. What did you people do? Oh no, you bought them a Happy Meal online. You bought them drink. You still continually do it. You got Jaden buying him basically takeaways. But guess what? Why are you supporting them people? Mad that. All you people are just bullies. None of your comments, none of your thoughts are relevant. Shouldn't use big words for you people because you don't understand what relevant means, is it? Yeah, everything you say doesn't mean nothing. It's awful. The world is corrupt. The wrong people are getting supported, and the bad people are getting kicked to one side for what? Haley's a good person. I'm a good person. We've never done anything to anybody. But you accuse us of all this stuff without actually hard evidence. In a court of law, you have to prove that. Prove it. I'll tell you what, in some community, instead of signing letters, why do you do one thing better? I'll do one thing better. Why don't you basically, what was it, take me to court over what you've basically apparently accused me of? And let's see who will win this battle, me or you. Go on, I dare you. I'll challenge you in our community. Challenge you to a duel. Let's see who would win. Because what you're doing is false, mate. Fake. A lot of you, I've seen all you people, what you do in Discord and that. I've seen it, I listen to people's stories. And you just sit there basically laughing about it. You think it's funny, don't know. All you people think it's funny. Look what you done to Kaylee. Funny. I tell you what, all you people in Discord, yeah, this is a message from me. Your drives and your PCs and laptops, yeah, and hard drives should be checked out by fucking CID, mate. Top intelligent people. I swear to God. Your people are into dark shit on this internet. And it's bad. I got a question for Chucky. And also I got a question. one more question, and I'm going to put it to bed. I'm going to make you think about something. First question is, Jamie, can I ask you a question? You've got a lot of money, right? Every month, right? You got a lot of money, right? Quite a bit of money. Have you ever taken a lie detector test, Jamie? A professional one? I think it's like 200 quid for a lie detector test. Do you know that? I'll set the challenge for you, Jamie. I'll set the challenge for you. I'll dare you, right? And I'll do one right now, right? I'll dare you, right, to do the lie detector test. And if you can't afford it, I'll pay for one for you, and I also will do one myself. And I will do it personally. I will go to a professional, because you can go on the internet actually and actually do it. It's like 200 odd quid to do. Let's put this to bed, Jamie, yeah? Let's do a lie detector test and put everything on a table, what you've been saying about Kaylee, and I also this community has been saying about me, and we will see what the results will be at the end. It'll be a professional test. Nothing online. You have to go places to do it, because I think this is what it's got to be done. I like to take the test because I think, personally, it has to be done. I'm going to do one, Jamie, right? And then you do one. Do you think that's fair, Chucky? Let's see where you stand, Jamie, with your partner, Natalie. Natalie will ask the questions, right, of everything you said in the past about Kaylee, right? And obviously these professionals will be there, put all the stuff on you, on your body and stuff, right? And they will ask you questions, right? And then Natalie could give the actual questions to the person to ask you, and then Kaylee do the same to me. You want to set my challenge to make this go away? And it's actually accurate. It's like 99% accurate lie detector test. So how more fairer than that can I be? You want to set that blue because you know you fail. I'll do it just for a laugh. Do you know why? Because I ain't got nothing to hide. Nothing. I'd rather be called a cunt, right? A dickhead, a prick, an asshole, a wanker. But no, what incel community and Jamie and all them calling me that's just out of order. It's wrong. No way. So what do you think about that, Chucky? Do you think I speak sense there, mate? Jamie, I've got a question for you and everyone. I've come up with a proposal. This is a one-time life in the proposal, and I want Vinny Vids to basically make a video about this. I'm happy enough, right, to pay for a boxing ring in your location, 5 rounds, and I want to basically go in the ring with you. You can take your frustration out on me or whatever, yeah? But I'm willing to fight you in a ring. No police, nothing. It doesn't matter if you're on tag, Jamie. It's called a fight in a ring. You can't get done for that. But if we're on the streets fighting, you can get done for that. As you know, you actually generally can get done for that. But I'll pay for the ring, Jamie, right? I'll pay for it. Anywhere in Birmingham that's got a ring, I'll pay for it. I'll pay the stake for it for like a day or so. Are you happy enough to accept my proposal of me and you basically getting in the ring together, man to man, and show your partner, Natalie, that you're a hard little fucker? Are you? Are you willing to accept my challenge? Look at all these YouTubers on the internet, Jamie. Look at all these YouTubers on the internet that fight each other, KSI, and basically all them people, Logan Paul and stuff. Do you want me to pay for a ring in your location for me and you to basically have a fight that no police will be involved? To just be me and you, legit thing with no police, nothing? Because if we do it on the streets, Jamie, again, is a possibility one of us could get arrested, and none of us will win. You'll have another criminal record, and I'll be having a criminal record. But when it's ring based, they can't get us done for that. I think that is the best option because I'm sick of this back and forth with you and me, Jamie. I'm tired of it. I done boxing for 14 years of my life, and I wasn't lying when I said that. That is true saying. I don't use my ability on the streets because I'm not a street fighter. I've done underground boxing, but that was with Mr. Wilson. But I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm perfect. I've got flaws. But I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm hard. I can handle myself. There'll be none of this basically dragging, what's the word? There'll be none of this basically like if somebody falls onto the floor and you're gonna basically hit them when they're down, you gotta wait until that person gets back up. That's called respectful. That's called respect. But I'm willing, Jamie, to put all my cards on the table. If you really got that much hatred for me in your heart to heart, I will pay for this ring to be this year to go ahead for me and you to basically do it. Come on, you're going online and you're challenging people, and I don't want a street fight. I want to fight in the ring. That's what real men do in the ring together. Are you going to accept my challenge? You don't have to pay a penny out of your pocket, Jamie. You'll be paid for dearly by me. Do you think that's fair, Curly? Because this street fighting doesn't get you nowhere, really, does it? This street fighting gets you in trouble. It gets you done for basically disturbing the peace. It gets you done by the police, real talk. But when you're in the ring, they can't do nothing about that. The police can't do nothing about that. Whatever happens in the ring stays in the ring. And then you go around saying to people that you're an hard person, yeah, you challenge all these people like Timmy and all them people. They can't fight. They can't fight. I can fight, but you're making out that you're this hard man that no one can defeat you. That wasn't a fight between me and you, Jamie. That wasn't a fight. That was pathetic. And to be honest with you, it shouldn't have really gone that way. It was stupid, to be fair with you. It was pathetic, real talk. Basically, that was classed as you're throwing your toys out of the pram and I was throwing my toys out of the pram. Kind of like a shouting match, if you understand that. But Natalie, let me tell you something. How many times have we said to you that he's a hard man and he can do this, he can do that, and he's calling people out on the internet, making you think that he can protect you? I'm going to show you and teach you, Natalie, right? One thing. It's called, I'm going to teach him one thing and I'm going to teach you something else. I'm going to teach him respect, and I'm going to teach you that how much people speak bullshit. I've got trophies, right, from a young boy in boxing, yeah, and I've got medals. But he goes online and basically says that I can't fight. I'm not a street fighter, Jamie. I've done underground boxing once or twice with Mr. Wilson, but it's not my cup of tea, mate. Be a man and be a man and put this to bed and make the community think that you're a solid man, right? So yeah, that is my proposal. Sorry, I was having a conversation with Katie for a second. Nothing to do with this. So yeah, I'm not a street fighter, Jamie. I'll leave it with you. I'll leave it in your hands now. I'm not scared of you. I'm not afraid of you. I never will. I never have. I just wanted to be fair. I'm used to my fighting in a ring. I'm not used to this shit that you're into. That's not fighting in my eyes. That's called, what's that, for UFC fighting shit that you do? I'm not into that. But if you're not man enough, Jamie, if you're not man enough, yeah, and then after I done this stream, you're gonna come live and mouth off to me, right, saying yeah, and you're not gonna turn up after me spending all our money on it, yeah. That's gonna show the community that you're a pussy. Not me. I don't want to be on this internet for the rest of my life, Jamie, and I don't want to basically fight between you through a screen. If you hate me that much, let's put bygones be bygones. Let's put it to bed, and then show people on this internet who is the toughest out of me and you. Because I haven't got no qualms of basically following through on my promise of what you've done to me. I've got nothing to lose. Have you? I think you're going to back out of this. I really do. Because you ain't got the bottle. You've been with Jamie for 10 years, Kaylee. I'm gonna. By me basically introducing this to him right now, do you really think he's a kind of a person to accept my challenge? Huh?
No. He would accept it, 'cause when he's on tag.
It doesn't matter about tag. It doesn't matter if he goes into a ring and fights me if he's on tag. It doesn't matter. He won't get in trouble for that, because when he's on tag and he's in a ring, that's two people fighting the difference between both of us.
No point asking me for my opinion, because I know what I want
Yeah,
to do, but I can't do it.
But if he goes into a street with me and he's on tag, and then if the police gets called, that's when he can get in trouble. So I'm looking out for his interest in the way of basically introducing a ring to him.
The There's no point asking me for what I think, because the answer, what I think, is totally different.
Yeah, but you're my partner, and I'm saying it as a way of you've got. I'm asking your opinion and I'm asking your advice because you've known him longer than I have. Do you think that you will accept it? You won't get in trouble for it by the police. If it's in a ring, it's in the ring. It's off the streets. It's two people sorting their
To be
differences
honest
out.
with you, the whole thing of sorting this out, I'm not even going to say it because it gets clipped. I know exactly where he deserves to be, and that's 10 feet under the ground. I'm sorry, but I hate him that much.
Yeah,
I want him dead. I don't care.
That's
You
well,
don't get it. I don't care. I want him to just drop dead.
that's understandable.
He doesn't deserve to live anymore. It's a lost cause. I hate him that much that, yeah, I wish he was dead.
Do you know what, Jamie? I
I'm
never
not allowed
actually.
to feel that way as
Ja-
well.
I know.
I don't care.
Do you know, Jamie?
Report me. Don't care.
Jamie and Natalie. Do you know? I actually generally didn't have a problem with Jamie at all. Like none at all. I never had an issue with him. This issue's only occurred now is because I'm going out with Kaylee, and I think is a bit odd. Really, really odd. He's made a cake, yeah. He's made a beautiful cake, right? And he's absolutely smashed up the smithereens. He has. And everybody is basically disappointed because they can't have a piece of the cake. Real talk.
I want him to take the wrong drug and pass away. That's how I feel. And I don't care how that makes me feel. Look, like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm 39 years old. I don't want to be on this internet arguing with
You
some.
think Lauren will listen? No.
Yeah, but I don't want to be on this internet arguing with him constantly over stupid things that our differences is not going to be basically
He's
solved.
He's tried getting me killed, so why should I feel anything? You know, sending people
Well,
to my house with machetes, do you know what I mean? If you
yeah,
prove
yeah,
anything
yeah,
else,
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. I
So,
get,
I'm not sitting here.
I get that. It wasn't just happening to you; it happened to me. But he thinks he thinks he's a hard man. He thinks nobody can put him in his place. But he's met somebody that can do it. But he probably won't accept my challenge because deep down he knows that he's weak. Do you know the only thing that's powerful about him? And I'll say this on the camera: the most powerful thing about you, Jamie, right, is your mouth. Is your mouth. If you take that away, you're a no one. You think if you raise your voice a decibel higher than everybody else, you're classed as a center of attention. When you lower your voice and then other people's getting attention, you get threatened by that because other people's getting attention. If you don't have our attention, you have a wobbly. And I seen that in the stream the other day with Natalie. She was getting all the attention, and nobody was entertaining you, and you went off on one. And I noticed that quite quick. So realistically, you have to get your head wobbled and figure out why people like Natalie more than they like you. Real talk. I think it's jealousy with you. You could sit there and say it's not jealousy, but it's pure jealousy with you. You're jealous of Kaylee because she's moved on. You're jealous of me because you wish you was me. And you fucked up in the relationship, and now you're making her look like a bad person, even though you know for a fact who was to blame in the beginning. Yeah, Kaylee hasn't been perfect in the relationship with you. She had her flaws, but at least she takes responsibilities for what she's done. You've never taken responsibility for nothing in our relationship. Remember, Jamie, when I was in a relationship with Marianne, I wasn't in a relationship with Marianne, and she wasn't the only person speaking to herself. She was talking to me because there's a word for that. It takes two to tango. To tango. So you can sit there and say to the community, "Oh, it was all Kaylee's fault." Well, you're telling me that you was in a 10-year relationship and you never did nothing wrong. You was a good
I was
boy.
just arguing with a brick wall because I'm insane, do you know what I mean?
Madness. Give your head a wobble, Jamie. Get back down to reality. Forget about me and forget about your ex-missus. You'll never have her back in your life in a lifetime. She's moved on with a good man, a proper man that can treat her with respect and loyalty. Be happy with your own relationship, not mine. Because it seems like Natalie that he continually thinks about his ex-missus constantly over and over and over, and it's a bit worrying. And anyway, that's all I got to say to you people today. It was nice speaking to people. I had a lovely chat today. I put the cards on the table for Jamie to basically accept my actual challenge. It'd be paid for out of my money. If he doesn't accept it, that is entirely up to him. But at least I give the opportunity for him to basically come and sort his different selves with me. If he's going to make excuses, that's entirely up to him, because he's going to do that anyway. He's going to show Natalie that he's scared, like he always has, and he always will be. He ain't a man, he's a boy. And to be honest with you, he needs to grow up. You're supposed to be a dad now, Mongo. Show responsibility for that and make sure that you do the right for your daughters. That's all I'm going to say. Don't go fucking Eli's up like you fucked yours up. And that's all I got to say. I'm out.